we're going to let you in on that one.
Right.
The night she had her nervous breakdown and quit the show,
Yeah.
which shows that she has Xanax and other pills on her that she could have drugged Gretchen. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the shade the producers are giving. All right. So the other person you can blame in all this is the producers, because they brought Gretchen back with something in mind to pit, Gretchen against Tamra, and they put Katie in the middle of it. And they aired all this and they let it, they could have easily gone in any other direction and they didn't. And they on purpose made Tamra seem one-dimensional this season, as if she could be the villain that maybe did the drugging that Katie heard, but Jennifer didn't.
Right.
That Gretchen allegedly said, but that no one really would have even cared or known about unless Katie hadn't been told something, but gone to lunch with Kiki, had Kiki hear about it, want to validate it. And then she calls a journalist and that journalist, hears it and says, oh, I don't know. I don't think so. And then again, another journalist, this time it's People, and People calls Tamra, that's Dave Quinn, and makes her worry or upset. And then she chooses to weaponize it on the show. But instead of having it used against her.
I thought Kiki had gone to Tamra and it wasn't. Kiki was trying to validate the information, but she saw Naked Wasted. And to me, drinking and drugging is the same thing. Drinking and drugging to me is the same thing.
She thinks it's coming.
Is the culprit. She's the one who put her own information out and this whole drama out because she knew it was going to be talked about. You know what I mean?
She uses it against Katie, Gretchen, and Kiki. And in one move, she wipes out the whole pack. She almost got Jennifer too, but Jennifer was too smart. And Katie's no dummy. She intentionally said the story to Kiki, so she hoped that it would get out. She did. She didn't tell Kiki, hey, put the story out. But she hoped that Kiki might spill that tea to somebody. And guess what? That's exactly what happened. Oh, and one more thing. Tamra also leaked the story, or so I've been told. Now, this is why the time codes are so important to this episode today, because I'm about to play you Kiki's side of the story. Now, this is really important because Kiki says that, she shouldn't have, conversated about Katie's, off the record story, but she did to validate it because she was worried it was coming out on the season. And that's how it all got out. And the rest you're going to have to hear for yourself.
I think that a lot went down, obviously, in the OC this past episode. And I sort of made fun with a video, the fact of how many times my name was brought up on camera. It was awkward to say the least. But I think that there's people are confused, and rightfully so, because I've always said that I think that when people try to insert themselves into reality shows, it gets messy because a lot of people don't follow the online accounts. They just watch the show. So for them, it's very difficult to be.
I know I keep saying that. I know not everybody has time to do it because I barely do it too, but it always ends up working into the thing.
Be like, well, what's happening? For people who are confused, in these episodes, I am being referred to as a blogger. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I knew that this is what would happen. It's just inaccurate because I don't have a blog. I don't have one. And for people, when people say blogger, it just makes them sound dated. So I just want to remind everyone, this is what's happening. Tamra and I were not we didn't have a relationship because she was still, I think, a little bit upset that I had sort of called her out on shenanigans. So there would have been no reason, collusion, or anything like that happening. I just want to set that scene. I also want to set the scene is back in September, we had Katie Janela and Jen Pedrante on Reality Checked because I was very much in their corner. I felt like, the girls were bullying them that last season. I was like, come on. And I know Katie wanted to come on and share her side because at that time, Emily was calling Katie out for living in San Diego. And she was like, I want to set the record straight about why I was in San Diego because, I think it was Matt's father. It was her father-in-law was sick and I was spending time down there. So I was like, come on the show, girl, do your thing. And, we had her on the show, both of them. We even clipped it. Again, I don't delete anything from my social media. You can go back to September. You can see the clip. I was like, go girl, get your, whatever. After that show, Katie put me, Jen, and her on a group chat. And she was like, had so much fun. If you're ever in the OC, hit me up. But yeah, girl, great. Obviously, if you follow me on that day, things were said to me that day. Had a great time, came back LA. I was like, okay, great. Not again, there's going to be people